Okay, I've never done a Facebook Live before, and my heart is beating like crazy. Isn't that silly? Anyway, here I am doing my first Facebook Live. I know some of you can probably relate to this, where it's like, I get up and sing in front of people all the time, but I don't do Facebook Live. Anyway, I'm doing it because I have something that I created that I wanted to share with you guys, and I'm excited. So I just posted a link on my Facebook page, the vocal studio page, but let me explain why I did it. It's actually a PDF that gives 3 of my favorite breathing exercises. And here's why I did it. I had a lesson with a student, one of my students who's really consistent and she's totally dedicated. She works like the good kind of work. She's consistent. She wanted to sing. We wanted to pull back an old song that used to be hard for her, just to kind of be like, let's see. Now it's a song that she belts all the way up to like C sharp D, and we put it away because it was hard for her. She was breaking, cracking. Her voice was too heavy. She was out of breath. It was frustrating. So we put it away. And this was several months ago. And we've been working really hard on breathing and freeing her breathing and creating new habits with her breathing, new muscle memory. And she's just been doing it. She's just been plugging along, just doing the exercises, just being consistent, working on other stuff. We came back to the song. She sang it beautifully. And she goes, "Did you take that down like a whole step or a third?" And I'm like, "Oh, no. It's in the same key." So her work paid off. She's like, "Oh my gosh." And she, like, there was no tension. She felt like she could have gone like a whole step higher. So, anyway, by the way, I hope that this is a good distraction from, whatever news show that you're watching. I'm like, let me do a Facebook Live to try and, maybe there are people out there that are not, watching every second of the counting of the votes. And then if you are watching it, then you're not watching this, and that doesn't make me nervous. Jamie is watching. Hi. But anyway, yeah. Those of you who missed it, of course, you can catch it later. So back to what I was saying. See why I don't do live? I get random and I do this. So back to what this is about. After that, I thought, I want to get this out there more. So whether you are struggling with your breathing, if any of this sounds familiar, a lot of my students, when they started taking from me initially, they couldn't get a good breath, and it was showing up in all kinds of areas. They weren't able to reach their high notes easily. They were cracking, breaking. They were fatigued after singing. I have a lot of complaints about that. If that sounds familiar to you, or if you're like, I just want a good refresher course, I kind of used to work on it, and now I've kind of gotten away from it, and I think that the source of my problem is probably my breathing, or lack of a good breath and a good, solid, strong breath. Hint, hint, it probably is the basis of your problem. So, this is also good for you. So whether you know that you've never known how to take a really good breath, or another friend of mine said she feels tight. She feels her breathing has become really tight. So, this is just a good opportunity and a good kickstart to be like, let me focus again on my breathing, which is the foundation for your singing. And I know that you know this. If you know anything, if you've done any kind of studying, or singing at all, the breathing is the basis for it. So hop up to the link up there, grab the PDF. Please message me or comment here if you have any other questions after going through it. Give it some time. One of these in particular, the first one that I mentioned, it changed my singing. I started doing it when I was in my 20s, a long time ago. It changed my singing. It gave me strength, which I didn't have before. So anyway, I give these exercises because I've used them myself. And now also my students are using them and I'm seeing a difference. Again, they are simple, they are easy. Hopefully I mapped it out so that you can understand it. If you have any questions about them, again, please message me and I'll let you know. Dorothy, hi! Yeah, so check it out. Super simple, easy. If you make it consistent, if you do it on a regular basis, if you bring it into your, at the very least, bring it into your daily like warm-up routine and your practice routine, but going an extra step or even more simply, make it a part of your daily routine. I promise you, every time I dry my hair, I do one of my breathing exercises. I'm not kidding. Because that's just become like a trigger for me. When I dry my hair, I do my breathing exercises. I do vocal exercises too because like no one can hear me, I think. So that's a great time to do some of your exercises. Break it up. You don't have to take an hour a day, you know? Sprinkle it into your life, sprinkle it into your daily routine. Be just at the very least to get you mindful, to keep you consistently mindful of the things that you're working on your voice and with your breathing. Okay. So, another tip, Starbucks. Every time you pass a Starbucks, let it be a trigger and be like, oh, I'm going to do some breathing exercises. And because they're so simple and so easy, they don't take any time, you know? Sitting down is not the best way to do it, but if that's all you got, because we all live in our cars, if that's all you got, then do it. It's okay. That's still going to be beneficial to you, okay? Hi, Carla. Good to see you too. Really good to see you. Anyway, I think that's enough talking about it. Go to the link, grab the PDF if you want to work on your breathing, okay? If you want to get back to a good, solid, foundational, free breath, okay? Let's create some muscle memory. This was my first Facebook Live. Let me know how I did, everybody. Yeah, what else was I going to say? Oh, be encouraged. It's a crazy world, right? It might get crazier. I don't know. But just be encouraged. We're going to keep telling our story. We're going to keep singing, okay? Share your story, share your song, and be encouraged, okay? Now, how do I hit stop on this thing? Bye, everybody.